if there was one thing I was going to say about this band, it's that they're very, very important. Not just to the fans, not just to the music industry, but to the evolution of this kind of music. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Then you'll get alerts when all of these go live. Now, I'm excited for two main reasons. One, I finally got a haircut, which means I no longer look like I carry speakers for Mumford & Sons. The thing about that is I pre-film and bank as much content as I can because I never want to be in a position where I'm not able to put out a new video each day. And I also want to create some breathing room. I want to have some flexibility that if a new song comes out, I can jump on it straight away, work on it, make sure it's ready for you guys and get it to you as soon as possible, and then just move the rest of the filmed content out. What you will see then is short hair chase and then long hair chase and then maybe short hair chase again. And that's just because it was pre-formed. It's not magic. It didn't grow overnight. Which brings me to my second point, which is new music. Band Maid have dropped 2 new live performances, or older live performances, but new to the channel on their YouTube channel, which makes me really excited because the production quality, the audio quality is super high, and I love their live stuff. So I had a look through the comments and the tweets. We're going to take a look at Wonderland first. We will get to both of them, I promise, and as soon as possible. But yeah, can't wait. I want to stop talking and I just want to start listening. So Band Maid, Wonderland, came out on Valentine's Day this year, so it must be lovely. Let's see what you got. 偶発的な言葉じゃないとちゃんと証明してほしいの短絡的じゃ好みじゃないの触れてみせてよ Let me review They've done it again. Oh my word. Okay, hang on. Oh, going back to the beginning. Oh, I have to. Starting out vocally, super cool with those harmonies they did. It did sound like there was a little distortion on one of the harmonies on the secondary vocal, which is a really good thing because the distorted guitar ring out really complemented that. Nice harmonies there. Awesome going into that falsetto. I don't think I've heard her do the falsetto like that just yet. And then you kick off into this fantastic musical piece. It's one of those lead pieces that instinctively, as I hear it, I go, oh, I wish I wrote that. It's that good. It's catchy. It's just fantastic. It's less rock and roll kind of, stuff that I'm used to hearing from them, but it's such a nice evolution and it's just awesome. Loved what she was doing on the bass because that lead guitar work and that rhythm guitar work is almost in this loop that feels like it loops back into itself. So it doesn't feel like it progresses anywhere in terms of chords, but the bass was definitely doing that job for them. So it's just this complementary musical understanding, and to say I'm happy, yeah, let's go. 偶発的な言葉じゃないとちゃんと証明してほしいの短絡的じゃ好みじゃないの触れてみせてよ Let me review Come on now. Something very cool about how they connect bass and guitar. I'll go back again to lead in. When you are picking and you do an up pick, so in other words, usually you will pick down with your pick and your plectrum, and the minute you come to a note where you need to pick up in order to set yourself up for the next chord, there is a certain brightness to that. It adds a bit of shine. It's normally because you hit it a bit harder because there's more pressure coming up than there is going down, and sometimes that can be a bit distracting in a song because other instruments aren't able to do that. What the bass is doing is literally following her exact move on that, and that is really smart, because then you're getting the power and the emphasis that bass provides, but you're getting it in a smart way that enhances the melody. And now she switched to the slapping. Oh. Going back one more time there. Drummer's just been really reserved and smart. As it went into the verse, just nice kind of cymbal hi-hat work, and then she went on to adding some kick, and she's now gone into doing like these ghost notes on the rim. So she's hitting like just the rim, she's not actually hitting the snare. That's what it sounds like, at least with her sticks, and it provides this percussive element, but it's not that full overpowering snare sound. Just smart. Just a perfect chorus. Perfect. We heard it in the beginning, we heard the vocal introduction of it, and then we heard a kind of an instrumental kind of piece that at least introduced some of the melody. But there you got the full chorus, just complete hit machines. They cannot miss. I keep saying it, and it's because they keep doing it. That's absolutely awesome. I love Misa's style to an approach to her bass work. It's somewhat jazzy. It feels somewhat bluesy and jazzy in this song, and there's just a lot of intricacies, and I think there's a lot of behind the scenes work that if you weren't a musician you may miss out on. It'll sound nice, but she's working really hard in this song, and it's not pieces that are particularly going to be show off pieces. They're structural, and they're like the glue at the moment. Nice climbs on the guitar. Oh, it's so frustrating how good they are. I was just thinking to myself how I was about to pause and say, you know, typical of them to freshen it up, to not have a replication of the first verse again the second time round. And then they go and do that, which is this, like, you see it often where the music stops completely and you see the drummer do an extended roll, and then it's almost like they have to catch up the first part of the chorus, right? And they did that again, but the bass work there, the guitar work, the understanding of what they need to do to all get back to that same place, and the vocals is independent of that. It carries on its own. Just really smart, very smart. Her falsetto is fire. There's that distortion I was speaking about. Sorry, I need to go back again. I do want to mention something about mixing live music. Whenever you go and you play a show, you'll usually hear more from certain bands of the certain members that are like the talent figures, if you will. So if there is a particularly strong talent within the band, it's not uncommon for the volume of their instrument to shine through. Let's say that. And that's sometimes a bias when you're not using your own engineer. Of course, they have their own engineers. They're huge. They're amazing. But but the mixing is really well because all of these instruments are working very, very hard in this song, including the vocals. They're working very, very hard. But at any given time, I can think of the instruments or see a visual and I can pick it up immediately. And that's very difficult to do, even on studio recordings, never mind live music. So ever mix this, get them a nice meal, I don't know, some new shoes, just something. Say thank you. Nice. Again, perfect. Just because you're going into a solo piece doesn't mean that everyone else has to disappear off the stage. Bass still working hard. Everyone else still working hard. Allowing that one moment to be about the lead guitar, even though it wasn't your typical solo, it was more just a nice lead piece that had some frills in. Everyone else still gets to work hard, and that's the best thing I can say about this band, besides the fact that they're hit machines and they just keep churning out some of the greatest music I've heard in a long time, is that they work very hard for each other. Very, very hard. Yep, hot song. That's this piece we heard in the beginning. That was special. It's one thing to have a song that is catchy and memorable, but there's a lot of smart things going on in there. Even just there at the end where the lead guitarist did the climb up while she was doing her falsetto, and it just felt like the song was building and building and building, even right to the very end. And I thought that was very special. They are unique. They're okay. If there was one thing I was going to say about this band, it's that they're very, very important. Not just to the fans, not just to the music industry, but to the evolution of this kind of music. They are very, very important, and we need to look after them. They're awesome. I love that. Can't wait to get into the next one. And honestly, just... I don't know, maybe it's my haircut or something. I just feel fresh, I feel good, and that just made my day. So I hope you enjoyed that, because I thoroughly did, in case you haven't noticed. And the next one will be coming out very, very soon, I promise. We've also got a wonderful weekend of music lined up for you, so I hope you enjoy all of it, and I hope you enjoyed this. Please, until the next one, be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.